Good day, human Latiosites. This is Latiosazuril, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Shuffle. So, let's begin. Last time we went after Jigglypuff, Dodrio, and Piloswine, and we caught that Kyurem. This time, we go after Dodrio. Doesn't that sound fun? Fun times 3, that is. Alright, so I brought the Mega Gengar, and you guys suggested to bring some Block Smash Plus Pokemon like Wigglytuff and Zekrom, so I'm perfectly okay with doing that. And just as an extra safety blanket, I do actually use the +5 moves, just to be safe, because you know how much bad luck I have with combos. So, here we go. Now, first of all, I wanted to get the Mega Evolution off, and I wanted to break some of those rocks. But at the same time, we need to get rid of those blocks, let's face it. So, I see 4 Wigglytuff, I'm gonna go for it. It's that simple. And then we can get a combo into the Gengar, and that'll potentially get us the Mega Evolution off a lot faster. So it's all about getting combos. I don't know what to tell you. So with that, we're going to get the Mega Evolution off, and then we are ready to just party with these combos. So, I kind of want to trigger the Mega effect, but I'd rather get a combo into it. So with that, we are going to get the combo into the Mega effect, but it's not going to help out all that much. It's not going to give us that many combos, but all I can do is just go for whatever power I can find. But this thing does have a pretty ugly Mega effect in that it adds these blocks at very inconvenient times. But the good thing is, if you can get 4 in a row with the Zekrom or the Wigglytuff, you're in good shape with that. Plus Gengar is more than willing to get out of our way at any given moment once the Mega evolves. So, problem is, we're cutting it a little bit close for the S-Rank, so, I mean, I would need to go for get a really good combo. I'm gonna go for the T-Tar. It worked out okay, but it could have done better, especially if that Gengar would have actually led into a combo. So, big thing is I want to get rid of those blocks. My primary concern is get rid of the blocks and then get more combos, because, let's face it, those blocks get in the way of combos, for the most part. The good thing is, when you're getting rid of those blocks, when they go away, combos seem to come naturally. It just works out that way for some reason. But problem is, we kind of just miss the S-Rank by 1 move. 1 move. We miss the S-Rank by 1 move. That seems to happen to me a lot. I don't even know why. I just have horrible luck with that. I don't know what to tell you. So, it's going to have a pretty bad catchability because, I mean, we had the +5 moves up, so what can I say? But we're still going to catch it in the Pokeball, which is just crazy. And we're going to get an A-Rank. We just missed it by 1 move. But with that, we did catch Dodrio. It has an attack power of 60, the ability Risk Taker, and the flying typing. So, of course, we still have to S-Rank that thing. So, I don't know what to tell you. Other than to just try again. When things go wrong, you try again. Luckily, this time, there are a bunch of Gengar just lining up, just begging for us to just go for it. So the thing is, I figure I want to go for the Gengar at the top right to go in there, because that'll actually lead to a very decent combo with the Zekrom. And now, the Mega Evolution is pretty simple, but I also want to break those blocks. So I could have gone for the Power of 5 one at the top, but this way at least we triggered the Mega effect, which is kind of nice. Now I can just go for the Wigglytuff to break 3 of those blocks, and we can just get some nice combos. Now all I need to do is get another one to combo in, which is right on the right. Then we can just trigger some combos with the Mega effect, and we just get some decent combos. I mean, all around, we're just getting better combos this time than last time, just by the basically the layout of the Pokemon on the field. So, what can I say? That Zekrom didn't quite get rid of those blocks, but it did get us a decent-ish combo. The Gigalith was helpful with that respect, so what can I say? Some things work out, some things just don't. If you can get good combos, you are set in most cases, because combos are pretty much the key to any successful level. It's just that simple. So, we're gonna go for the T-Tar. It's not gonna do that much, but it's gonna do a little bit. But there are 4 Zekrom we can go for at the bottom, and that'll get us a decent combo, getting rid of some of those blocks. So, going for 4 of the block smashers is definitely a way to do this. So with that, we can just go for the T-Tar and the Gigalith, and that's going to get us a decent combo with the Gengar. And that'll get us the victory with 8 moves remaining, which I believe we needed 7, I could be wrong. So it's going to be it's going to be a lot simpler. It's funny how drastically different it becomes when you can use when you get combos to get the S-Rank. But with that, we do actually get the S-Rank with the Dodrio. Of course, at that point, I end up running out of hearts. But for the Porygon2, it gets interesting. Let's just say that. Let's just say, quite interesting indeed. So, with the Porygon2, it's actually really interesting in that it starts as a puzzle stage. So, I'm just gonna pick a super effective team with Mega Lucario. And I figure Medicham can help it get the Mega Evolution off, so why not go for it? You guys suggested a +5 here because apparently it's complicated. I don't know. So, it's a very weird-looking puzzle, but it's not just a puzzle. Now, I'm gonna go for the Porygon there. Luckily, I'm gonna break that block at the top, so it's gonna let some stuff start falling. This is a really weird stage, in that it's a puzzle, but there's more to it than just a puzzle. So, basically, we just gotta go for the, at this point, just go for the Porygon, and luckily all that stuff just goes away around the side afterwards. So that's the end of the puzzle, as long as we don't end up running out of moves to go for, which is definitely something nice. Now we just need to concentrate on getting that Mega Evolution off. One of the sad things is, Porygon2 is a non-support here, so you end up having a lot less combo potential because of that. But what's nice is Porygon2 does have a decent ability, which can help out when there's a lot of Porygon in the field. It's a little bit like crowd control. So we're gonna get the Mega effect, the Mega Evolution off thanks to the Mega Boost from Medicham, and now we can just have some fun with Lucario. Now, one of the downsides in this stage is that Porygon2 gives a very complicated disruption. It gives you the disruption sampler. It gives you a bunch of disruptions that will really disrupt you. So you pretty much just want to get rid of them. It gives you blocks, it gives you rocks, it gives you barriers, it gives you smoke. You name it, it probably wants to give you that. So, it's sort of like they couldn't decide what they want to do for Porygon2 since, you know, it's, I guess, so it's man-made and all, or at least upgraded. Alright, so the thing is, the way I see it is Mega Lucario is doing some damage. It could potentially get a combo or two, but if I'm not getting combos, I might as well just go for the Lucario. It's just that simple, so with that, all I need is basically either I can go for Lucario or I can go for a combo. Honestly, I'd rather just get the combo, just in case, because I don't like going for Lucario when it's going vertically, because it does less damage. So with that, we are going to take down the Porygon2. Once again, can we catch it? That's the big question. It's equivalent to 10 moves, so it's not going to have the best catchability in the world, but 35% isn't too bad. I can definitely live with a 35% catchability. better than 1 and 3. So with that, we actually do catch Porygon2. And we got that nice S-Rank right there. In fact, yeah, we got the S-Rank pretty well, I think. I think we had 3 extra moves. So then an attack power of 70, and the obvious normal typing, and the ability Crowd Power. The more Porygon2 in the puzzle area, the more damage. It's pretty much, I'm guessing, like crowd control, which is really kind of cool. Crowd control is a very good ability. Crowd Power is probably just about as good. So Porygon2 probably is probably going to be a really good Pokemon for those normal teams, because if you don't go for the Arceus or whatever, then this could definitely do some damage for you. And it has a decent catchability, a decent attack power as is, which is comparable to that of like Snorlax, Blissey, as is. So next up is the Skuntank. Now, I'm just going to try a Psychic team. So I'm just going to replace Garchomp with Cresselia just to make my life a little bit easier with that, because I am using Mega Mewtwo Y. And I'm just going to wait for some hearts to regenerate, I suppose. So once that happens, we are set to just go after Skuntank, and after that, Skuntank. Of course, I'm going to use +5 moves just to be safe. I'd rather be safe than sorry. Let's just put it that way. So this way, we have an extra 5 moves to do whatever we gotta do to get the Mega Evolution off. So I'm just going to check what's going on underneath all of those clouds. And I'd rather go for the Victini and the combos with the Mewtwo. This way we can get the Mega Evolution off, and we can get some hitting streak damage. But mostly I want to get the Mega Evolution off, because Mega Mewtwo is definitely going to help out with combos, especially considering the fact that we have 3 other Psychic Pokemon on the field. Deoxys is actually fairly good. And, I mean, I used to use Slowbro in these Psychic teams, but Deoxys seems to do even better, considering it does have 10 extra attack power. So, I'm just gonna go for the Cresselia, because it'll give us a decent combo. From there, we can just get them, we can just go for the Mewtwo, which will, it's gonna get the Mega Evolution off. I'm gonna go for the Victini on it, though, just to get the hitting streak off. So with that, we're free to just go for some Mega Mewtwo Ys, just to get some combos going. It's not going to do as well combo-wise as I kind of wanted it to do, but then again, it's still decent enough. Plus, it's able to combo us into other Mewtwo's, which is definitely enough to make a difference. So with that, we actually do, we are going to get the S-Rank and defeat this thing, because it's not that bad at this point, but the +5 moves definitely made a difference. If we didn't use the +5 moves, we would have missed the S-Rank by 1 move. I feel like that must be a theme going on with whenever I'm attempting these stages. I always miss the S-Rank by 1 move. Occasionally, even when I'm using the +5 moves. The question is, can we catch this thing? I'm going to throw a Pokeball at it, and it's going to break out right away. So 54%. I'm going to go for the Great Ball and just hope for the best. I mean, it's 1 and 2. It's better than 1 and 2. So, I mean, it's more likely to stay in, and it is going to stay in that ball, so we are going to catch that thing. So with that, we do actually S-Rank and capture that Skuntank, which is quite convenient indeed. So with that, it has the attack power of 60, the ability Last-Ditch Effort, and that poison typing. With that, we S-Ranked and captured that very foul-smelling Skuntank. Yeah, that sounds about right. So next up is the Wigglytuff. Wigglytuff, I mean, it could probably be difficult, I would think. Now, the thing is, I just want to go for some power here, and it's not that I don't want to paralyze it with Registeel, but I'd rather go for Cobalion there. And Jirachi, at least, is attack power of 100, so I like I like power 4+, and I like the base 100, well, the base 80, so the 100 attack power Pokemon. However, Mega Gengar is probably going to be more helpful here, considering the fact that it'll clear out of the field and be like a pseudo complexity -1, whereas Mawile will probably never Mega Evolve for me. So I just go for the Mega Gengar. Now, I am going to use the Moves +5 and Disruption Delay because you guys did kind of suggest that. Because apparently its disruptions do get kind of difficult to deal with. And I kind of want to get rid of those blocks right off the bat, so I want time to get rid of this stuff. So, I really don't have that many options, to be honest. I can either go for the Jirachi, or I can go for the Cobalion. I'm going to opt for the Jirachi, because I figure if I can set up some Cobalions at some point to go for a power of 4+, that would be optimal. I'm going to go for Dialga there. It's not going to get rid of any of those blocks, but that's okay, because within a few moves, the blocks will go away on their own. And then we're free to just go for some real combos. So Dialga really didn't help out too much with the blocks, but they pretty much got rid of themselves, so I really can't complain too much about that. Pretty much my goal is I want to get the Mega Evolution off it, and I want to be able to go for some Power 4+ hits. In the beginning, we get none of them. But we are going to get the Mega Evolution off with Gengar right there, and be able to clear the Gengar off of here, which is going to get us some decent combos. Not as well as I probably would have wanted, considering we had a Gengar clear, but we are going to get the Power 4+ off there with the Cobalion, which is kind of nice, and it leads into quite the combo, if I may say so. So I just want to keep going for those Power of 4+s because there are so many of them out there that it's almost a shame. It's a shame if I chose not to. So it's pretty much just all about get whatever power I can get out of that thing. Because 810 is a lot of damage for one hit. So then I'm just going to go for the Jirachi to combo into the Gengar, and that will get us the victory right there pretty simply. So with that, we're going to take down that Wigglytuff with 16 moves remaining, which is going to get us the S-Rank. The question is, can we catch it in a Pokeball? Or can we even catch it in a Great Ball? Who knows? Well, it's all about throwing that thing, because this thing could put us in a very tough position. A Wigglytuff position, if you will. So it's 1 in 4, it's going to break out, so it's going to give us a little better than a coin toss. Practically a coin toss with the Great Ball, so I'm just going to throw that Great Ball at it. And with that, we are going to actually catch it. So with that, we did actually S-Rank and capture the Wigglytuff. So it has an attack power of 60 with the ability Stabilize Plus and the Fairy typing. With that, we have S-Rank and captured the Guildmaster Wigglytuff. How awesome indeed. So the next stage is Mega Rayquaza. That is going to be tough, won't it? We're probably going to have to go all out, I'm pretty sure. But I guess we'll take care of that next time. So, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time when we go after the powerful, beyond Ubers. I think anything goes. The only thing banned from Ubers. Mega Rayquaza. That's gonna be tough, I'm pretty sure. I'm sure that will be. So thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.